Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for tuning back in, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Rani. Today's video is another cash envelope stuffing for my third paycheck of April. So I do want to mention I did stop working because I was waiting to be placed on an externship site, and due to the nature of what I went to study, I wasn't able to get anything immediately after finishing, and that was mainly because nobody was hosting any students. They were barely even keeping their employees, so it was very tough. But I finally got an externship site, but I do have some extra income coming in, so there will be more videos hopefully. But for now, this is the last official paycheck, and hopefully I can get back to work soon after I complete all my hours. With all that being said, I just want to mention, if there's any background noise or anything like that, somebody has the dryer running, as well as my family is here as usual. And then at the end of this video, I am going to announce the giveaway winner from my last video. So if you weren't aware, in my last video, which I will have linked down below, I did mention I was doing a giveaway. That giveaway has closed already, so in this video I will be announcing the winner at the end. So if you want to know who won that giveaway, please stay to the very end, because that will be the last thing that I add to this video. So it won't be me announcing it. I will just add a text with the name of the person that won that giveaway, and then I will be getting in contact with them after that video goes live. With all that being said and done, let's go ahead and get started with the cash envelope stuffing for this week. I'm gonna go ahead and go over my budget sheet, and then we'll get started with the stuffing. Okay, so this is my income breakdown, and the dates are dated the 10th and the 16th. So on the 10th, which was last Saturday, my family did a little get together for those of us that live in my household, and we just had some food, some drinks, and things like that. So on that day, my uncle and one of my siblings gave me more birthday money, so that's that amount, $90. And then on the 16th, which was Friday, I got paid my last paycheck, my last official paycheck, and that amounted to $452.90, making my total income for this period $542.90. So then going on to the next one, in this area, the categories are Best Buy credit card, and leftover. I hope you can see this better. I did turn down the brightness. I noticed in my last video it was very bright, so it was very hard to see the actual layout, and you could just see the numbers. So I do $25 for my Best Buy credit card, $20 for my actual credit card, and then $31.90 is what was left over for this paycheck after all my expenses and cash envelopes, as well as sinking funds came out. So I should have a total of $151 after these 25 in my checking account for my Best Buy credit card. My brother has a balance on that card, as well as myself, so I did not make my first payment. My brother made that payment, and he already Zelled me the money to make his second payment for his amount. And then $40 for credit card, and then I don't know how much I have left over. I will have to calculate that, but maybe on my next video I'll have that calculated. So it's a total of $76.90, which was left in my checking account. So these are my cash envelopes. For bills this time, I'm not putting anything in. For this paycheck, gas is going to be $120. So I was mentioning in the beginning of the video, I started doing my externship. I do have to travel about 30 minutes each morning, both ways, so an hour total of travel time. And it is unpaid, unfortunately, so I do have to set aside more money this pay period so that I can pay towards my gas, so I can keep making it every day. And it is 5 days a week, so it's pretty much a full-time externship. So I do have to complete a total of 160 hours. So hopefully after I'm done with this, I can get back to work and we won't have to deal with that. The next category is groceries. That got its usual 50. Miscellaneous got 20. Then spending got 25. Phone got 30. All these numbers are the usual numbers. I didn't realize I had my highlighter on. Making the total $245 for this paycheck. And then sinking funds. I always update the balance off camera, so you won't be able to see that, but I do count it while I'm doing my stuffing. So for sinking funds, I have my emergency fund with 25, debt with 15, savings gets 10, gifts gets 10, medical gets 10, insurance gets 31, maintenance gets 15, and that's for car maintenance. Projects gets 10, and camera gets $5. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started with the stuffing now that I've shared my spreadsheet. These are the $90 that I got for my birthday, and then I took $376 out from the bank. This should make it a total of $466. So let me just go ahead and organize this first so that it can be easier to count. When the teller counted this in front of me, it all got mixed up. She counted it in a way that would be better for her without messing up, so that's all right. We'll just go ahead and organize it. Let's see. And then I'll add these here. Awesome. So it should be 466, and I have 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66. So I do have what I should have, $466. I'm gonna go ahead and get it all set up so that we can get started. So I have my money all set up and my cash envelopes off to the side, as well as my sinking funds binder. So I'll get started with the cash envelopes and then move on to my sinking funds binder. And then off to the side, I also have an envelope with some change. So I'll deal with that at the end as well. So I'll move this off to the side. So the first thing I do is take out what's left over from last week's paycheck. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Bills has $50 from last week. I only left this in here just as a little buffer, but I think I'm just going to continue to do this in here so we won't move anything out of there. And gas has nothing in it. Groceries has $5, so we'll take that out. And then miscellaneous has some money in it as well. And then spending, we don't take out what's in spending. And then phone has nothing in it. So let's bring this back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Bills is not gonna get anything in it this time. Gas gets $20 usually, but we're adding $120 this time. And so for this, I know $120 is not going to be enough for the remainder of the hours that I have left to do. I think I have about 120, 121, give or take. So once I get to that point, I'll just add more money in here because it is a lot of driving, and I'm gonna make sure I keep my tank filled. And then groceries gets $50. I'm gonna add this one since it's all janky. So groceries gets its usual $50, and then miscellaneous gets $20. And this one, usually I spend it every week, so there's usually just a couple dollars left over at the end of that paycheck or pay week. So there's the 20, and then spending gets 25. So this is one I haven't used the money out of. I was about to, because there's this really good concert that's gonna happen next year, hopefully, if things are better, and I was gonna buy a ticket, but it didn't work out. So I have, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I have $150 in here. And so since that concert ticket situation did not work out, maybe I will end up buying what I first initially decided. But for now, we're just gonna keep saving because we still have a ways to go. So $150, and then phone gets $30. I just recently paid this one, even though it's not due. It wasn't due till today, the 17th. I decided to just pay it early when I have the money. that I need for it early, I just hand it to my brother just so I can get that taken care of. But for now, it gets 30, and the goal for this one is 80. So these are my cash envelopes. They're all done. I'm gonna set them off right here and then bring over my sinking funds, which I usually just take out because that works better. So I'll set the binder off to the side and start with emergency. So for this one, I usually put in 25, and since I did get extra birthday money as well this weekend, I decided that I was gonna add those $90 in here as well. So 50, 70, 90. So this time it gets, let's see, 50, 70, 90, 110, 115. So it gets 115. Let's go ahead and add that. I do believe I need to make change out of this, so hopefully I need to break down one of my envelopes. But we're not gonna do that now. I'll just do that off camera. Let me just organize these bills. There we go. And then the 5. Okay. Okay, so let's count and see how much I have. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900, 5, 6, 7. So now I have $907 in my emergency sinking fund. I'm so close. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, okay, not hopefully, it definitely has to be done by this month. There's literally no excuses. I need to make it my goal. So yes, it's my goal. For the end of April, for that last week, my goal is to have already 1,000, if not a little bit more. So hopefully I can do that. That's definitely going to be my goal for this month, and I feel like I can accomplish it. So we'll see. I guess we'll see on my last cash stuffing for April. And now to get it back in here, that's okay. So that was easier. So there's my emergency fund. Debt only gets 15 for now, so we're gonna add 10 and a 5. And I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So almost 100. And for debt, I am just gonna have to wait till I start working full-time again, just to start considering making any additional debt payments. Luckily, I don't have to start paying my student loans back quite yet, as well as the other debt that I have is pretty much just small minimum payments, or it is 2 family members, so they'll wait on me. And then savings gets $10, and then I'll just take these out just because these ones and the other 2 that come up should be the same amount. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So they should all have $60. And that's just general savings for nothing in particular. Just wanted to be able to set aside a little bit, even if it was just $5 or $10, to start building up my savings again. And so now this is making it hard. Let's see. I'll just switch these. It's always so hard to put them back in. Okay, there we go. Gifts has 50 and it's gonna get 10, so that should make its total 60. And I'm not taking these out just because these are just a $10 bill. There we go. And then medical, the same. It has 50. I'm gonna add 10, making the total 60. And then insurance is next, and that one gets 31. So I am gonna take this money out and then add 31, so we have 20, 30, 31, and apparently, oh, actually no, wrong pile, 31. I almost took that leftover. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. $175 in here. And this isn't due until August, so we still have time. Next up is cart maintenance. This one gets 15. And I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So it's building up. I did have to use like $20 out of here to pay for a tire, for a new tire. So, well, new to me. So there's that. Projects gets 10. So I will pull these out just because last video I had a mistake where I had not included the $10 that went in here. So let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. So I do have what I'm supposed to have now, and I did add the $10 off camera. So let's put this back in here, which is once again the harder part. And then camera, and that gets $5. I don't know how much I have in here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So $30 with these 5. And this one is not a priority. I'll just let it build up over time with whatever I can add in here. And then lastly, I have leftover. So my leftover envelope for my sinking funds is just whatever's left over for that week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this in here. And I don't count this until the end of the month on my last cash envelope stuffing, so that I add it to a specific envelope at that time. But that won't be till the end of the month. So we're just gonna add that in here and close it. And these are all my sinking funds. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just put them back into their binder where they belong. Honestly, they've been building up so nicely and I'm actually really happy. I don't think I've ever been able to do this. And these videos definitely keep me accountable, so that's why I really enjoyed making them. And yeah, we'll see how we do by the end of the year. And then the leftover envelope. And that's that for these. And then I'll bring these up here and just set them off to the side. So I do have this envelope with coins in it. And then I have my jar. This one didn't come out in my last video because I didn't have any change, but now I do. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add that. And then see what I have once it gets full. But for now, these are it. This is just a random envelope I use occasionally. So these are my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, my progress in my coins. And that brings us to the end of this video. I did mention that I was going to go ahead and announce the giveaway winner. The name will pop up on your screen here shortly. So congratulations to the winner. I'll be getting in contact with you through my budgeting Instagram. My budgeting Instagram and personal Instagram are always linked down below. My budgeting Instagram is new, so it may not have any content. I'll also put it up here on the screen. And yeah, I'll be getting in contact with the winner and I'll let them know what comes next. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for future giveaways and more budgeting content. If you want to also follow me on my journey to the freedom, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, bye-bye.